Hi everyone, and welcome to your monthly Pick a Card Tarot readings for the month of August 2026. If we haven't met, my name is Sydney, I'm the tarot guy next door, and I use my occult knowledge and intuition to help guide you towards the life you want. If you have a question you want to ask the cards, you'll find information on how to get a private reading below. And if you want to learn how to read the cards, you'll find information on my beginner's course below. I'll be doing 7 card readings, and here are the decks that I have for you. We have the Morgan Greer Tarot with Carnelian, the Astro Matrix Tarot with Hematite, and the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot with Rose Quartz. We also have 4 different oracle cards to choose from 4 different decks. So go ahead and pick which tarot deck and which oracle card resonate with you the most. It's totally fine if you're drawn to more than one. And as always, you can pause this video if you need more time. As always with collective readings, take what resonates with you and leave aside what doesn't. If you want to jump straight to your reading, you'll find timestamps below. And with that, let's go right to the readings. Alright, Group 1, let's see what we have for you for August. So, in the present energy, okay, I like the 7 of Swords. So even when it comes up in reverse, I am not one to shy away from it, especially if it's sneaking into the Magician and the Sun. Come on. In the past, we have the 10 of Cups. Okay, that makes sense. Incoming energy, we have the King of Coins. Love it. Main advice is the Tower reverse. Okay. And supporting advice is the Devil reverse. Very interesting with Death reverse at the bottom of the deck, because of course it is. So let me just set these cards up in the shot for you. This is yellow on yellow, so it's a bit difficult for even me to see, but this should be good. I'll see you right now. Group 1, I don't have much to say about this reading for all the awesome reasons. When we have 4 major arcana cards out of 7 plus 1 at the bottom of the deck here, it's a lot of this is out of our hands, let's say. And I think that a lot of it is actually in your hands, with the Magician being the middle card in the entire thing, also being up right here. I have the feeling that the month of August is going to be a month where you're going to realize how awesome you are despite yourself. I think that the worst possible result for you for the month of August would be for you to come out the other end of it and still think that you're kind of just okay at something, or that maybe I'm a bit decent, you know, that kind of thing. I think that with the Tower reversed and the Devil reversed here, this is looking at a lot. This is looking like a post-mortem that is potentially too harsh. I am drawn to the fact that the 7 of Swords and the Tower are both reversed in the same column here. But yeah, it's really... what I would say is, no matter what brought you to this point, I think that you're on route to build something truly long-lasting and good with the King of Coins here, upright on top of it. But again, with the Tower reversed and the Devil reverse here, this is looking back on your accomplishment with judgment that is far harsher than is necessary. Maybe, I don't know if it's you who cut a corner to get to where you're at, or if it's someone who tried to stick one to you, and maybe it worked a little more than you thought it would have, which was not at all. You thought it wouldn't work at all and worked a little, and you're kind of making a big deal out of that. I don't know how these 2 cards play off each other, but when the other 2 major arcana cards in the present are the Magician and the Sun, I'm not too worried about them. Again, whatever transformation that you're going through, it's looking like it won't be over by the end of August, but I have the feeling that the final steps of that are for you to realize how awesome you are. So I hope that happens for you. If you liked your reading, please give this video a like, and you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump ahead to your Oracle card reading. I'll see you there. All right, Group 2, let's see what we have for you for this week, for this month. So in the present energy, we have, okay. Oh, geez. I'll explain what made me say that in a second here. The incoming energy is the Empress, okay. Inbound energy is... sorry, outgoing and inbound. That's how I try to reword past and future. Main advice card is the Two of Cups. Supporting advice is the Six of Cups. Love it. At the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands. Okay, so while I put these, basically, I got distracted by two back-to-back celebrity lookalikes. One of them is very intentional. The other one is not. The Four of Cups in the Astro Matrix, the Four of Coins in the Astro Matrix is designed to look like Donald Trump. The Page of Coins. The Page of Coins. If you don't know who Brett Cooper is, I'm sorry, but this is Brett Cooper. You either know. I'm probably gonna put her image in post, but yeah. So having Donald Trump, who the reference is obvious, versus Brett Cooper, that some of y'all might not even know who she is. That was a bit much for me. But now that I got that off my chest, I'll stare at these cards and see what your actual reading is. The Magician even looks like Nikolai Tesla. There are a lot of celebrity lookalikes in this deck. Sometimes the King of Cups, I call it the Prince of Cups by accident, because the King of Cups in this deck is Prince. But regardless, this energy here, the cards that are actually in your reading, and the cards, not the people that they may or may not look like, this is not so much an energy of doing something more, but more an energy of getting ready to do something. And depending on what your goals are, that can sometimes be even more infuriating. So I just want to point out that everything here is low numbered. The highest numbered card here is the Six of Coins here. Even the major arcana cards that are here are low numbered cards, number 3 and number 1, you know. So I don't know what this Empress represents in your past here, but whatever it is, it looks like a realization. How it fits into the rest of this reading here, it looks like a realization of the perfect thing for you, or something that you'd enjoy doing, or something like that. And now it's time to actually get in motion to do it. And now when you're hitting the beautiful vision that you had and the dirty reality of actually trying to make it happen are running into each other. And it might be that there is a possibility that your project was too ambitious. That is very common. But, you know, after a couple of times, you get used to it, and you either scale down or, you know, just accept that it'll take longer than you initially thought. But yeah, with the Magician reversed here in the future position, in the incoming energy, I think that this is a nod that how you're on the way to becoming the person that can do whatever it is that this King of Wands person is envisioning here. The King of Wands will be silently nodding throughout most of this. He's basically just the drive and the willpower that will get you to where you want to go. Not so much vision, but vision I associate more with the Empress here, in this energy specifically, I mean, in this mix of cards. But yeah, this might be the, you know, either getting someone that you can work on this with, or getting to know someone that you have started working on this with. There's a new budding relationship energy with the Two of Cups, obviously. So that comes into play. And again, it's really just a reminder to do the best that you can from where you are. And I think that by just doing that, then the messy realities that come when you try to make something happen, that's not just, you know, a dream on your vision board or whatever, comes to reality. It helps to deal with situations like that. And that's how you can get the different suits that the Magician has on the table in front of him, so that you can eventually turn this card upright. If you liked your reading, please give this video a like, and you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump ahead to your Oracle card reading. I'll see you there. All right, group 3, let's see what we have for you for August. All right, present, okay. Okay. In the outbound energy or past, we have the Seven of Coins reversed. I love having this card in that position personally. Incoming energy, we have the Five of Coins. Okay, don't panic. This is the main advice card. Beautiful. The Emperor. Supporting advice is the Hermit reversed, and the Magician reversed is at the bottom of the deck. It is official. The Magician has appeared in all three readings. But regardless, let's just make... Yeah, yellow on yellow, it's difficult for me to find the perfect frame for these, but this should be good. I will see you right now. Group 3, unfortunately, there is a video games metaphor that came to mind while I was staring at these cards that I couldn't shake, and I'm going to lean into it hardcore. Fortunately, it is not from Marvel Rivals, so at least there's that. So with this energy here, especially with the Seven of Coins reversed, leading into the present energy, and then the Five of Coins being upright in the future energy here. This thread here, this is like going. It's like in Subnautica 2 when you're going on some expedition that's really far away from your base, and then you're almost at your destination, and it's now that you realize that you didn't bring any food or water, and now you're hungry and thirsty, and you're stuck scurrying at the bottom of the ocean looking for water slugs and random fish to eat so that you can at least maintain yourself while you're doing the thing that you need to do far away from your base, basically. The thing that it's funny that this made me think of a game that's underwater exploration, but the thing that led me to this was all the Earth card here, the Earth energy here surrounding the central card here, who is the Chariot reverse. So even the champion isn't in the best position to make his inverted phoenixes here work together. And yeah, when you're out in the middle of nowhere with your objective right there and you're low on resources that you need to maintain yourself, what do? Well, you do the best you can. And I think that is the lesson in these three upright cards here, that doing the best you can is what you can do. And I think that it is the thing to do in this situation. And coming back to Subnautica 2, the upside of not having brought any food or water with you is that now you have more inventory space to take more crap with you back to your base. So at least there's that. And also, once you're back to base, because again, I think that you have everything that you need to do the expedition or to accomplish the goal that you gave yourself when you got into your little tadpole and started, whisking away from your base towards, the place that you were going. I think that you have everything that you need to do that. It's just that, again, when you have to scramble for water slugs and fish to eat and drink while you're doing that, especially if there are hostile creatures in the area, it's not necessarily easy. But at least you have enough batteries and enough tools that you can, switch batteries between your tools, and you should, at least you have enough flares. You might not have any food and water, but at least you have flares to distract the creatures. And when you return to base, you will be that much more efficient scientist, that you can plan your next expedition better and even do it without the resources because you did it last time. If you hated this reading, please give this video a thumbs down, and you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump ahead a couple seconds to your Oracle card reading. I'll see you there. Two things. First of all, the Magician showed up in all three readings, so that's interesting. It was only upright in one of the three readings, but hey, good for Team Upright anyway. And I think that the inadvertent theme for today's video was plays off the classic Rider-Waite-Smith deck that I'm really fond of. I'm a real stickler for things that aren't the actual Morgan Greer, the Rider-Waite-Smith illustrations that Pamela Coleman Smith illustrated. So when you deviate from that, and I actually like what you did, that's a sign. And all three decks were like that. Anyway, Group A, your card is Don Juan. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. The light attribute is spotlights your positive, seductive qualities. Shadow attribute, using the power of romantic attraction for private agendas. Listen, I know it's literally Don Juan, but I'm gonna generalize this a bit. I think that this is an opportunity for you to realize just how awesome you are. You know, when you're doing your thing, people tend to realize that and recognize that, and awesome people tend to want to come to you. But it's also something that you can use to your advantage, like for personal gain. So just make sure that you know where you're coming from. Group B, your card is Full Moon in Libra. A win-win outcome is forecast. I don't like the summaries here, but I do like the message. Let me just take a moment to see if there's something more. It's not something more, it's a twist on it. So a win-win outcome is forecast. Why don't you be the change that you want to see? Like, a win-win outcome is forecast because you're the one who designed it and set it up and made it happen, you know? How about you try doing that? Sun in Aries, that's why the full moon is in Libra. Anyway, Group 3, your card is Passion. Very interesting. Again, very fitting for a session where the magician appeared in all three readings. I would say because passion can serve a lot of purposes. It can be the nitro in the gas tank that can make you go faster. It could also be the ember that keeps you warm at night when there's nothing else. And for some of you, like the passion, the use cases for passion for the month of August, it runs the gamut based on the 3 tarot readings I gave. So yeah, it could either be nitro in the gas tank or an emperor at night, and try to use it for both. It's there for both anyway. Group D, your card is Venus in Leo, affair. Well, this is clear. You're going to have an affair. No, that's not it. Let me actually stare at this symbolism here. I might have misspoke and said that it was Mercury in Leo, not Venus in Leo. But yeah, I think that there are 2 aspects of the word affair that I think could be useful here. Part of the reason, like the secrecy of an affair is part of what makes it so enticing. So this might be an invitation for you. Okay, first of all, there's the literal Venus in Leo. It's be comfortable in the spotlight. There's that literal impression. And there's the one that I was building towards, which is that secret project that you have, or that secret hobby that you have. That might be more important for you for this week, for this month than ever. If that hobby is video games or drugs, I would invite you to reconsider what I just said. Just saying. But yeah, it is a possibility here. The things that are yours that you enjoy in private are relevant here, and that is something that I would invite you to keep in mind for the month of August. And that's a good note to end everything on. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked your video, please give this video a like. I hope you have a great month. Take care. I'll see you soon.